Right, welcome back everybody, and let's quickly wrap this up. Now, I'm joined by some students from different organizations. Let's quickly get their views on what's going on. So let me start over here. I don't know anybody's name, so you're going to introduce yourself and tell me how you're feeling today and your response to our new president now of South Africa.
Okay, my name is Mbaliyezo Matigizela. I'm coming from CPUT and I'm the Central SRC Secretary General. I'm very excited about the new president, Ramaphosa. He's bringing a lot of change, and I just saw the unity yesterday in Parliament. All organizations, even the opposition, willing to work together and putting the South African people first. So to me, it's really exciting. It's positive. We're seeing a new beginning. It's really exciting. Excellent. Yeah, yes, yeah.
I'm happy to hear the optimism, because students have been very upset. I mean, it hasn't been a tough time. Although, let's not forget, and I'm going to. So your name is
Matthew.
Okay, Matthew. I mean, let's not forget that it was one of the final things that President Jacob Zuma did initiate was that free education drive for tertiary students for obviously a specific sector. So there was something that was done for students during his tenure. But how are you feeling now with the new president?
Well, that was one of his, just a few months ago he announced it, and that was pretty much, we haven't heard much of what's actually going to happen. So tonight it will be nice to hear President Ramaphosa's plans to implement this free education. And he really only has a few months to start addressing this issue before, the end of this year, where we need to start.
Yeah.
Soon.
So it's something that's got to go quick. So that's what you really are waiting to hear this evening, is on that free education. Right, I'm going to move on to my our next guest. What is your name?
Oh, SABC SRC.
Excellent. All right, tell me, how are you feeling? And I imagine the talk of free tertiary education is something you really want to hear about, and your perceptions of our new president.
I don't know how I feel. Like I'm sure we're gonna miss President Zuma, his character and all the stuff. But for me, it's still the same party. Everything will be the same. It's just that people shouldn't be so optimistic. Like, let's give him a chance. But I'm not that much optimistic. Okay. Yeah.
So, were you a Zuma fan?
No, I'm not ANC, I'm DA, I'm DASO.
Oh, are you really? Okay, so you're just going to give him a chance, see how it goes?
Yeah, let's give him a chance and see what happens next.
Okay,
yeah.
Good. All right, very quickly, I've got two more to speak to. Your name is?
Okay, my name is Karabo. I'm currently the SRC president at UCT.
And clearly also with the DA. But I mean, let's try and keep the politics out of this, and tell me as a student, how are you feeling?
As a student, my number one concern is to, we've always been speaking about the importance of higher education, but access to that alone is not enough. So I'd like to see his access being prioritized, making sure that the funding, particularly for the marginalized poor of the country, being prioritized. But to go back as well and reinvestigate what's happening at our basic education, at our secondary level, make sure that that access is not just limited to those who come from, educational backgrounds that enable them to. But beyond that, when we look at a youth, when we look at the youth at a broader scale, the things that we need to consider, given that our infrastructure is limited in the country, we can't house everybody, not everybody can go to university. We need to create job opportunities out there and have technical skills being prioritized. And I'd like to hear that coming in from the president in his address.
I'm happy to hear that, because it is, if education is just one aspect of the issues facing the youth. Very quickly and finally, your name and what are your expectations?
My name's Christopher Logan. I think many young people in this country are disillusioned. They've been disillusioned over the last 9 years, and our new president needs to speak to that somehow. We can't just look at higher education and the youth in higher education. It's the everyday youth looking for a job, looking for some sort of purpose that they haven't found in this country, and Ramaphosa needs to speak to them, speak to what they're going through, speak to their struggles, their aspirations, and what's the plan for them, what's the plan for the everyday person on the street, everyday young person that just wants some sort of security, some sort of opportunity and a better life.
All right. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, and enjoy watching, and you can see the doors behind us are open there in the National Assembly. Perhaps you want to zoom in there and have a look, and that's how we leave you this morning, because that, of course, is where we wrap it, but it'll be back this afternoon for all the previews of the State of the Nation address, and then at 7 o'clock this evening, the inaugural SONA from our new president, Cyril Ramaphosa. Have a beautiful day and weekend, and I'll see you later, but I'll also see you on Monday morning. God bless you. Shop, shop.